What is cooking? Good looking. How are we all doing on this fine Saturday afternoon? It is Leeds United versus Newcastle, and things are about to get tasty, baby. Oh, yes, they are. Things are about to get very, 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 very tasty. Things are about to get so tasty that you cannot bring words to describe them. Yes? Yeah, oh. Things are about to get so tasty that you won't even know what tasty means. Why is my camera turned off? I don't have the answer to that, but the audio should be good, so let me just sort the camera out 1 second at a time. Let me do this, and now let me... And we're cooking, and it's live. I do need to alter those stats a second, but let me get the score and time all ready to go. Maximilian was cooking, good looking. How you doing today, man? Are you feeling the rhythm, feeling the rhyme? You want to get on up like it's bobsleigh time. Put that to stopwatch. And we are good to go. All right. Gabriel Goodmanson in the business. All right, Leeds line up, interact, go down. There we go. Get that on the screen. Away line up, interact, go down. Get that on the screen. Sorry, I know if you're watching on the TikTok, you're probably like, what the heck is going on right now? Why is there a big fat thing on my screen? I'm just sorting out the overlay. There we go. Everything is good to go. We're cooking. Leeds United have kicked off, and we are already chasing behind the 8 ball as Newcastle start off with a bang. Okay. And put that back down there. Beautiful. Beautiful. Nemecha starts off, plays it back to Jayden Bogle. Jayden Bogle now driving forward, who has been very, very, very impressive this season, in my opinion, especially when you compare to a lot of unimpressive Leeds United players. He has been one of the good ones. Got behind the scenes, mate. Exactly, Robert Midgley. A bit of behind the scenes action. That's what you get around here that you don't get anywhere else. You know, some people may call it a lack of production quality. Some people may call it a behind-the-scenes scoop to keep you in the loop. Killer Keemstar-esque. It's your host, Killer Keemstar. Let's get right into the news. Let's get right into the news. Right into the good, goobly news. Leeds United now need to up ourselves in the insurgency here. Hey, what's going on, my guy? THC 3PO. What's cooking? Good looking. BJB. BJ Flores. W. T Fuel. No Tfu. T Fuel. That's my guy. What's going on? Even from a Leeds fan, we are losing 3-0 today. I wouldn't be so hasty, mate. Leeds starting off well in these opening couple of minutes. Pressing Newcastle back into their own half. And now it has gone out for a Leeds United throw. And we can build as Rodon goes all the way back to Lucas Perry, who needs to put in a good shift for himself today. Because he hasn't exactly, how should we say, sparked himself perfectly this season into the hearts of Leeds United fans. After Arsenal, I have no hope of winning against good teams, well, or bad teams after that Sheffield Wednesday game as well. Wow, both of those games were absolute stinkers, mate. Sunderland won 2-1 today. Leeds United ourselves need to bring up our quality in the final third. Don't have an active live stream on TikTok. My arse. I actually do, mate. Cheeky caster labs. Always flicked on by Nemecha. Nonto now, early doors with an opportunity back to Nemecha. Oh, that is just fucking sloppy there, mate. That's off the back of his heels. That has got to be way better there. I've got to say also, not a huge fan of this Newcastle kit. Not my personal favourite, this one. Really not my personal favourite. It is, I don't know, the badge doesn't look great. The colours don't look great. It's just not a great kit, is it? I mean, Leeds United have been nice with our kits. I think they all look pretty damn beautiful, if you do ask me. Tommy, you can't burst a non-existing bubble. Come on, Newcastle, burst Leeds' bubble. Yeah, Leeds don't exactly have the brightest and fullest of bubbles right about now. I think that's pretty safe to say, is it not? Fark will cook now because Sheffield Wednesday wake up. Well, you'd hope so, but, I mean, was it a wake-up call for Fark, or was it a wake-up call for Leeds fans? That is what is yet to be decided. Was it a wake-up call for them or for us? Was it a wake-up call for the owners to say, pull some money out, bring some top signings in? Or was it a wake-up call for Leeds fans to say, listen, mate, we ain't competing for Jack Diddley squad this year. We'll be lucky to snake into the league. We'll be lucky to get ourselves out of this game without a 7-0 hiding at the hands of Newcastle, who themselves don't even have a top striker after the whole Isak debacle that has been lingering on this entire summer, which has completely screwed them over. They've got Osula, up front now. The Danish general up front. I guess he's being lauded as now. Will he cause Leeds United any problems today? You got to hope not. Leeds definitely starting off better than we did against Arsenal, which is positive signs. We're having a lot more of the ball than we did there. Again, relatively passive possession, not doing much, and that Newcastle press almost came to bite Leeds United straight up the rectum regions there. Bro, by how much are we losing by? You can see the score there, it is all there. It's all up above me there. You can see the time and the score right above you, so don't worry, it's still 0-0. It could be 1-0 to Leeds, on the other hand. Great ball into the box. Nemecha tries to shoulder his man off the ball, but is unfortunately unable to do so. How you doing today, Joshua, my man? How you doing today, Geezy Weezy? We need a striker and a cam. Mate, Tanaka and Ampadu out makes us look absolutely awful. Yeah, Gruev, Longstaff, and Stach was definitely not the midfield three we thought we'd be operating with this season in the summer transfer window. We thought we'd have a top number 10 in there, but Anton Stach instead is kind of occupying that number 10 role. More of a number 8 who's really, really driving forward to get himself involved in goals, which wasn't really his strong suit back in Germany. He was more of a box-to-box, deeper-lying midfielder. That's what I believe Leeds United had bought him for anyway, someone to accompany Tanaka in that CDM role. I didn't even expect him to play Ampadu or change up to this 4-3-3 until we made the double signing with Longstaff, and even then I wasn't convinced. I know I made a few videos about him changing up to his 4-3-3, but I wasn't convinced that he was going to do it. I thought, fuck, stubborn to his 4-2-3-1. But, he's changed it up. We've got a couple new midfielders in the ranks now, and Anton Stach, playing in this further advanced position, is actually holding himself pretty damn well. And he's earned Leeds a dangerous free kick now. And before we do take it, I do need to just grab my water. Oh. What's cooking? Good, and you? Are you Armenians? Are Armenians Arabs or no? Hang on a second. Stach! Oh, he almost caught Pope right out there. That would have been ugly for him there. Beautiful free kick. He tries to just curl it round into the bottom right-hand corner there. Decent attempt. I don't mind that from Stachy boy. I don't mind it at all. No, Armenians are not Arabs. Arabs are from generally the Middle East. Armenia is kind of in a grey area, but you wouldn't really consider Armenian Arabs. However, a lot of also my family lineage isn't just from Armenia. There is other Arabic persuasion within there. So technically, I'm kind of. I've got Arab in me, but not necessarily Armenians in general, because Armenia is kind of in Eurasia. As Leeds United get the ball back again, 9th minute into the game. Why is Fark still playing with the championship team? Because we haven't made good enough signings, and because he's a bit delusional when it comes to some of our best players, a.k.a. Largi Ramazani, a.k.a. Patrick Bamfordinho. He's a little bit delusional in terms of not playing these guys. So I don't know why he is still persisting with certain players and certain personnel, and why he's not giving game time to others, and why he let Ramazani go out on loan, as Mark YD has just made an excellent point here. Not sure why we've let Ramazani go out on loan. Neither am I. I think he's the best player at the club. I think Okafor, in his game against Sheffield Wednesday, I thought looked really, really exciting. I thought it was very, very good. He was the most comfortable player on the pitch for me. His strides are so long. He was winning the ball with ease every single time he went to grab the ball. He was there. But I think Ramazani is even better than him. And I think Okafor's got good talent. I think he's a good signing. But I think Ramazani's better than him. Or definitely has the ability to become better than him. I think he has so much potential, that guy. I'm glad it's a loan deal. Maybe there's a chance if we did get a new manager in that rated Ramazani, we could see him play for Leeds United in the future. I wouldn't count that out. But man, I'm disappointed with that whole situation, man. What do you guys think about it? What do you guys think about Daniel Farke in general? And I don't just mean, Farke out, he's shit, da-da-da-da. I mean, generally, what is your opinion? Like, genuinely, what viewpoint do you have? What qualms would you have with him? Is it team selection? Is it his style of play? Is it the way he sets us up? Is it his substitutions? What qualms do you have with Farke? Or do you rate Farke? Do you think he can get us into a decent enough standing in the Premier League this season? Surely we could use Ramazani's account. We could use Ramazani in multiple ways, mate. 100% the best winger we have, Mark. Top of the league, Oli. Nah, Dan James is better than Largi. Sorry, I got to respectfully disagree with that one. Dan James, I wouldn't even put above Wilfred Gnonto. I think if you go in his performances last season, yes, you could say he was our best winger. But in terms of actual overall quality, I think he was just he was getting genuinely the best out of him. But if you're talking about Gnonto's best performance ability, if you're talking about Ramazani's best performance ability, Okafor, they have better potential than Dan James, in my opinion. I love Dan James, but that's my opinion anyway. I love the guy, but I don't think he's smart enough for the Prem. Farke. A little bit more time. Of course, you've got to give him a little more time, Million. You've got to give him a little bit more then, a little bit more time. You've got to give him a decent whack of time, in my opinion. You cannot be making wholesale changes to your management that early. If you were going to sack him, it had to be as soon as we got promoted, realistically, so the new manager had time to have a pre-season to get his players in that he wanted. We've signed players Fark once. We have signed players that have had a pre-season under Daniel Fark and are now developing into a Daniel Fark side. So it wouldn't make any sense to sack him right now and bring a new manager in who has no time to sign any players because the transfer window is going to be shut by the time they're in, and won't have any time to train these players into their style of play either. So Fark would not be gone anytime soon, I'll put it that way. Should sack him by Christmas, but the board thinks different. I'm just sad not seeing Tanaka on the pitch. Oh, me too, man. He is a real generational talent, that Ao Tanaka, man. I'm telling you. And he's playing too advanced, in my opinion. He needs to be playing deeper. He needs to be sitting a little bit deeper on the pitch with a Statch, with a long staff, potentially. Been a bit of a quiet opening to this game, to be fair, as they just pan over to the bench here. There's a bit of a stoppage in play for a couple of minutes. You think you're staying up with Sunderland doing that? Oh, double A! Double A, my man. Oh, man, he's come in to rub that 5-0 salt straight into the wounds, hasn't he? He's come to rub it all in. Oh, man, just seeing your name is bringing back Vietnam flashback PTSD, man. Call me Psycho Stu right now. Thoughts and prayers are with Psycho Stu and his loved ones, of course. If anyone does know about that situation, absolutely horrific situation, man. You know, no way a professional wrestler should ever be attacked in such a heinous way when he's given his body to another man. You know, he's given his trust of his health and well-being in the hands of someone else in the ring, expecting them to look after him, not expecting them to go off script over what? A worked can shot? Come on. You got to be kidding me, man. What are the transfer rumors saying? The transfer rumors are saying, take your vitamins, eat your cereal, do your press-ups, and just hope we get flipping lucky in the transfer market, because it is a bit of a disaster. You know, you look at the Buonanotte situation, you look at the El situation, you look at the Igor Pajau situation, you look at everything Sunderland nicked off us, you look at even Malik Diouf going over to West Ham. All these players that Leeds United had an opportunity to get us. We have another decent attack here, but it's a terrible ball by Statch to Dan James. Potentially leading to, well, not potentially, but potentially showing why it is so desperate we signed that number 10 position. But we're just not making any significant strides to bring in a top number 10, in my opinion. And this formation, I don't know if I rate it for Daniel Fark. Although it's working effectively today, I have to say. We are giving Newcastle a very good run for their money and have, in my opinion, created the better chances. So a lot of Leeds fans would have been coming into this game without a lot of optimism. But here come Newcastle. Maybe I've just cursed it right now. Down the left-hand side with Jacob Ramsey. He drills the ball across. It's terrible defending, but it's blocked off the line by Gabriel Goodmanson. That was Goodmanson. Did you see United getting their last-minute winner? Stay humble, eh? Yeah, stay humble, eh? You cheeky bugger. You cheeky bugger, stay humble, eh? That's how you want to play it, huh? That's how you want to play it. You cheeky geezer. Cheeky. Lemon squeezy. Oh, you cheeky boy. Wait, they've got a corner from that. Are you off your marbles, mate? Are you off your marbles? They have got a corner from that. That's criminal. Yes, beautiful catch, Perry. That's what he's good at. He's very good at claiming corners, although maybe not if we look at the Arsenal game. Maybe not. Maybe not so much if we look at that Arsenal game. But he is good, in my experience of watching him, claiming corners. Listen. I said top 7, double A. I said we would finish top 7 if, which was a big if we brought in the correct acquisitions. We have not brought in those acquisitions. We have not brought in enough attacking quality. We have not brought in enough defensive quality. Our midfield is the only area that's brought in enough quality, but even then, in the offensive regions of the midfield, aka a number 10, we have still yet to bring that in. We've still yet to bring in any form of a creative midfielder. All of our creativity from the midfield has been coming from Statch and also from Tanaka, neither of which are creative midfielders. They are ball-winning midfielders. They are ball-retaining midfielders. They are defensive midfielders. They are box-to-box, smash into a guy, maybe carry the ball a little bit forward and give the ball to someone else midfielders. They are not pick out the pass through the eye of the needle midfielders. They are not drive through 3 or 4 players on a mazy run, flick a little dink over the top for someone else kind of midfielders, you know? Gruev can't pass forward only. Listen, mate. I'll call it straight. Ilya Gruev should not be in this Leeds United midfield. The fact that Ilya Gruev, who was not our main choice midfielder last season in the Championship, let's have that right, without defensive injuries, our main 2 pairing was Ampadu and Tanaka. Ilya Gruev starting in your midfield shows to me you have a major problem on your hands. Major problem on your hands. And even last week against Arsenal, if you're going to play Longstaff now in this position next to Statch and have Gruev behind them, why not have Ampadu? Why not have Tanaka behind them? Why do you have to play Tanaka so far forward? Dan James, good cross. Good opportunity there. Why do you have to play Tanaka so far forward? Why can't he play that holding midfield role, that sole midfielder? I think he can do that job. He's great at winning the ball back. He's got a phenomenal engine on him. Why does he have to play more advanced forward to shoehorn either Ampadu or Gruev in? Why can't we play a 3-man midfield of Tanaka, Statch and Longstaff? And obviously we can't now because Tanaka's out until the end of the international break. But honestly, we should play Harry Gray in a cup game and hope we can train him for later. Every game that Perry kicks the ball out to the wingers, who are the smallest players on the pitch. Oh, mate, Perry's ball-playing ability with the ball at his feet is criminal. I mean, he deserves to be locked up in Fox State River Penitentiary for that one. Or Fox River State Penitentiary. I love the new display, but on TikTok, the score is halfway off the screen. Hang on a second, is it? Let me check. What do you mean the score is halfway off the stream? The score's right there, no? Oh, do you mean there's like some fucking TikTok text that when you go on the stream that is actually blocking the score or something? If so, I will change it. And I will bring it back down to the bottom. No, zoomed in. Oh, on my TikTok it ain't zoomed in, but I know what you mean. Sometimes you go on your phone and it zooms, it like pinches the screen in, depending on what your screen resolution is. In which case, thank you very much for updating me on that. I will actually make a little tweak to that. I will make a tweak to that for next time. Yeah, depending on your device, it can be pinched in. I know what you mean now. Okay, I'll sort that out for the next stream. I'll pinch it in. I didn't think about that because on mine it's literally perfectly in the corner quadrants. But obviously, depending on your device, it's very different. As here comes Nemecha, gives the ball out to Bogle. Bogle drives it forward. Beautiful through ball. Dan James unable to get on the end of it. Dan James having a little bit of joy now on that right-hand side. Wilfred Gnonto yet to really have any impact on the game. Dan James, however, having a couple of decent attacks within there. Granted, not really doing anything, and half the time not actually getting his foot on the end of the ball. But he is posing a threat down that right-hand side. He is giving Newcastle something to worry about defensively, which is good. Because even if you're not actually creating a lot of chances, you're still giving them something to deal with. Something to question. Something to think about. Freddie Mac. Fark's going nuts about something there. Joshua Fabia, this TikTok gig ain't it. JT have been horrendous since it started. JTLive have been horrendous since it started. What do you mean JTLive have been horrendous? Fox going nuts about something there. Yeah, I don't know what he's going nuts about. He's probably going nuts about his own fucking decision making, which is lacking in quality. That's what I'm telling you, mate. Do you think we can get something out of this game? 100 bajillion%. I think we're going to get something out of this game. Big time, we're going to get something out. As Newcastle take the corner now. Cut it back to the edge of the area. It's drilled in and beautifully headed away by Pascal Struijk. Here comes Wilfred Gnonto on the attack. Driving forward like a figure skater on ice. Gets the 1-2 with Gruev, and he's into the final third here. A good ball is all it needs. It is an exquisite cross in, and Nemecha absolutely rigs his way into the box with about as much acceleration as a turbojet engine set into reverse as he lumbers his way in there, unable to burst through. I mean, this guy has got about as much pace as a fucking one-legged fat lump of coal. I don't know why a lump of coal would have one leg, but that's about as much pace as he's got. He's got about as much fucking cutting edge as a butter knife breaking in between the final third there. That was, I mean, it was laughable seeing him try and make his way on the end of that one. If that was a rapid forward there, that was a Calamuendo or something. He is pinging in between the front, the left back and the centre back for Newcastle there. He's getting his foot on it, and that's 1-0 Leeds United. Beautiful bit of play by Wilfred Gnonto on that right-hand side there. Bit of class in there. More class than your local secondary school, one might say. And here he comes again. Dan James now. Beautiful ball by Longstaff. It just seems like it's not even a personnel thing, whether it's to do with Gnonto or to do with Dan James. It's a right-wing thing. Leeds' best attacks have all been coming down this right-hand side. We've been unable to really create anything down that left-hand side. Goodmanson unable to get in the game the same way Jayden Bogle is. And it's causing Leeds a lot of problems because we're becoming rather one-dimensional as Sandro Tonali plays the ball across to Guimaraes. Great bit of play. Beautiful defending there by Roden. Shimmies his man off. Take that down your pipe and smoke it, mate. You think you're getting ahead of me? Think again, my son. Ain't not a snowball's chance in hell you're getting ahead of Mr. Joe Roden, mate. Just Mr. Joe Roden is going to extinguish the flames of that Newcastle attack like an extinguisher on steroids. Oh, here we go. No. Meanwhile, you've got flipping Gabriel Goodmanson on the other hand, pouring gasoline on those Newcastle flames. He wants them to attack, it seems. But still, not a great chance created by Newcastle there. That was dangerous. It was a good attack, but no great real chance made from it. And Leeds United definitely still having the better spells of football today. Livramento now on the left-hand side for Newcastle. Absolutely sends Bogle to the shops for a carton of cigarettes. And that's got to be a goal kick. Leeds United goal kick. Good defending by Bogle. Yeah, get out of here, man. Corner. Corner, mate. You need to worry about the corners on the edge of your bedpost, mate. That is never a corner. He's driven the ball off the pitch like he's fucking pinging down the M25 on in a Lamborghini Urus right there. Never a corner, man. Let's have a little look here. Does Bogle actually touch that? Cuts inside. Bogle. Oh, wait, was it off the pitch? It was off the pitch before he flicked it into Bogle, in my opinion. Never a corner, mate, yeah. Get out of here. Beautiful ball by Dan James. Nemecha's in, and he's fucking fallen over again. That is the second time in mere minutes that this guy has fallen over his own footing there. What is he actually thinking? What is he thinking, Nemecha, man? Has someone fucking tied his shoelaces together? Jeez Louise, man. Connor, welcome in. Why do you think Anthony Alonga starts for Newcastle? Because he's fucking... why do you think he starts for Newcastle? Oh, why do you think he not starts for Newcastle? Because you don't want to put that many great attackers on when you've got quality like Leeds United do on the pitch against you. Because if you give Nemecha any kind of space in and around that 18-yard box, you're going to have problems, mate. That's why. But yeah, I don't know why he's actually not started Elanga. I couldn't give you a coherent reason as to why. I guess just a tactical thing from Eddie Howe, but I think he's been fucking pretty good for them this year, Elanga, I have to say. He's been real quality in there. But he wanted to change the formation up, I guess, a bit. Give Murphy and Osuula a little run up front. So that's all I can think about, mate. How did the 5-0 taste? It tasted like piss in my mouth. And more should I say, unhydrated piss. You know, it's really yellow. And in fact, I would go further. Piss that has been unhydrated or dehydrated from a lack of water intake from whoever that piss is coming from. And that person has then gone and bought a 10-pack of asparagus, put it on the fryer, shoved it down their esophagus, and then after half an hour, once that asparagus has truly marinated within the abdomen, they have then pissed through a tube into my gullet. That is exactly how that 5-0 tastes. It tastes bitter, it tastes sour, and it just tastes plain wrong, mate. That's what it tastes like. Sorry to ask you, but are you Australian? You sound it. I don't know how I sound Australian, but I mean, thank you, mate. I mean, I'm not an Aussie, mate, you know. Not got a can of Foster's on me, mate. Shrimp and a barbie and all that. But no, I'm not Australian. No, I'm actually Armenian, so another A. A double A9 skills. Don't know who you are. I don't know where you like it from. I know you 1,801 source demons. Absolute living legends. Shout out to you guys as Leeds lose the ball with a free kick now to Newcastle. Free kick to the tune. A free kick to the tune. Hey, what a fucking pick, lad. No, I don't want to share the lineup, mate. Don't want to share the lineup. Alan Ferguson! Welcome to the family of most forward-thinking pioneers to have a great, beautiful game. A.K.A. The Bloodline. Welcome in, my brother. Good to have you here. Good to have you, Nice. Nice to have you, Nice. Nice to see you, nice. Welcome in, my brother. Foreman the GOAT. Is that George Foreman you're referring to there? Jaden Bogle, beautiful ball. Gives it to Nemetcha, who's playing awfully deep. Awfully deep, mate. Deeper than a conversation on a Friday night in a whiskey lounge. Come on. Gurev, Roden, 1-2. Drills it forward. Bogle has got so much. He's got acres of space to drive into there, man. Fucking heck, it's like getting a Formula 1 car on an empty Silverstone track and just putting it in reverse. He had so much space and he's turned around, shimmied, giving it back to Roden like he's got a crap in his pants. Ay, man. Did Newcastle unveil their new striker? They port-veiled their new striker, mate. That's what they did. Let me tell you that for nothing, mate. Couple of strikers they got on the pitch for them today. One being an out-of-position striker in Murphy. I tell you what, Leeds could do with unveiling a new striker today. Because the strikers we've signed are just not up to standards. Let's put it that way. Not up to standards, mate. Not up to standards at all. Really not up to standards. Schmidt got a debut goal. I didn't actually see Schmidt's goal today. To be fair. I didn't see Schmidt's game at Werder Bremen. I was very busy today. I didn't actually get a spot that one. There we go. There we go, Bogle. He's listening to me. See, this is why I like Jaden Bogle. He has got the stream on, AirPods in, maybe the Raycons, whoever wants to sponsor me. You know, maybe I'll say he's got the Raycons in. The Raycon Wireless Bud Pro. Shout out Jim Cornette for his exquisite promo on that one. Maybe he's got the Raycons in and he's heard me say, why are you not driving into the space? Because he's picked the ball up this time, even tighter angle than the last one, and he's driven through 3-4 players and almost earned Leeds United a goal there. That's what I'm talking about. Now he's cooking, man. Now he is cooking on a gas stove burner. Peyton, thank you for the follow. Mike G, no string. Beautiful run there. Look at that. Takes it through 1, 2, 3. Tonali. See you later. Gimarayesh. Makes it back in time. But he did send Guimaraes for a second there, but it was a great recovery challenge from Bruno G. Brony G. Payton! Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the family noise. 14 companions. Dave Grace, the beautiful guy. A.K.A. the Bloodline. As things stand, Newcastle still in 15th position. Leeds United in 10th position. Sniffing behind Man United, who got obviously that 97th minute penalty against Burnley earlier on in the day. Of course, that is just their luck, isn't it? As Burnley falter to a 3-2 defeat against them. Bruno Fernandes not skying his penalty this time around. As Wilfred Gnonto drives forward now. It's a 3v4 situation. Oh, that is just so shit. That is awful, man. That is fucking criminal. Hang on a second. Longstaff wings it back. Statch, can he drill it? He does drill it, but it's wide. That is criminal, mate. You got a 3v4 situation there. Nemecha, what's he fucking playing at, bro? Get this guy off the pitch. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. What a ball through to Gnonto. Over the top. Touches it down perfectly. Cuts it back under Trippier. He gives it into Nemecha, who tries to flick it through to Longstaff, who's clearly read it like a fucking, like Stevie Wonder would read a Shakespeare script. Because there is absolutely no synergy between what Nemecha wanted to do with the ball there and what Longstaff wanted from Nemecha. No synergy at all. Leeds again, pressing Newcastle so high up the pitch. Win it back again. Gnonto, just have a fucking shot, mate. Let's get a shot on target, can we? Can we have a shot here? Bogle drives forward again. Leeds deep inside that Newcastle half now. Deep into their final third. Oh, he tries to flick it through with the outside of his foot again, Bogle. Oh, Nemecha! Somehow the ball's wriggled through to him. Gives it out to DJ. Drills it across. That is so shit. Ay, ay, ay. Leeds with gilt-edged chances in this past few minutes here. Are we playing good, Josh? We're playing phenomenally. We're playing out of our skins right now. It's just we've got no fucking quality in the final third. Ay, ay, ay. And how is my boy texting me saying Nemecha's a baller? What the heck are you watching, mate? What are you watching, pal? Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. What the flipping heck, man? You look like Jack Harrison. Oh, thanks, mate. Thank you. Thank you very much. I look nothing like the guy. I don't get it. Why do I keep getting Jack Harrison? I ain't look nothing like Jack Harrison. He even got the same trim as me. He's just got a ponytail. Flipping Jack Harrison. Or DCL. DCL. I hope that's a different comment there, Billy. I hope you're not saying I look like DCL. I'm just saying that. Because at that point, I'd have to question your vision more than I'm questioning fucking Ilya Gruev's right now. Holy shit, Leeds winning back again. Hey! Sorry, that was a bit disgusting. Sorry about that. Apologies. But yeah, Nick Pope is forced to kick the ball off there for a throw-in. Again, Leeds are winning everything back in that midfield here. Newcastle unable to really do anything. They can't impact the game at all. Leeds are controlling this game right now. We have the dominant side. We're pressing them very high up the pitch, like an erection in skinny jeans, and pushing them so far back that Sadio Mane's hairline is looking full. And it's just unfortunate that we're unable to capitalise on that. As Dan James picks up, makes Nick Pope pick up a booking after sticking his leg out and kicking Dan James in a little bit of frustration there. Nemecha once again, he finds Gruev, gets it back. Little Ronaldo chop. Here we go, Nemecha then. Show Morgan what you're made of. Your commentary's too far. Thanks so much, Josh, man. Appreciate you, bro. Leeds are falling apart again, mate. Mate, we're fucking controlling this game, mate. We are controlling it. Flipping heck, mate. We are controlling this like a narcissist in an abusive relationship right now. This is, or a toxic relationship, I said. We are controlling the field. We are like fucking Hugh Hefner in a strip club. Pure control. Granted, he probably runs that strip club, hence the reference. I wouldn't really know too much. Never been to Ellen Road. But you never even been to Ellen Road, have you, JT? You bloody soft sod on XYZ. Oh, here we go. Nonto again. Drives forward. Drills it. Corner. 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 Order. And corner. Leeds United corner. Everton, Europe. Yeah, not for long, mate. Not for long, brother. Not for long, brother. You better be loyal to Fark. He's a nice guy. He is a nice guy. I'd love to grab a fucking pint with him, to be fair. He seems like a real nice guy. But I showed my loyalty to him in not wanting to call for his head in the summer. I said he deserved the opportunity. That's where my loyalty goes, to give him this opportunity. Now, it depends if he's able to get a tune out of these players. If he's not able to get a tune out of the players, if he's not able to get us winning football matches on a consistent enough basis to keep us in the Premier League, then you have to have questions. It's not about whether I like the guy, dislike the guy, but it's got to be business transaction at the end of the day. I hold no ill will to any man. You know, whether you're a Leeds man, Leeds manager, Leeds player or not, Newcastle player, Newcastle fan, any man. It's tough to carve your way in this world. And he's obviously been very successful in his life, hence why he's managing a Premier League club. So I don't think he worries too much about what people think about him. But my loyalty lies in supporting him in keeping this job for this summer. But he's going to have to improve. Of course he's going to have to improve our output right now. I had to withstand the Arsenal banter years ago. Bet you I'm enjoying this period we've got. Oh, mate, I don't blame you, mate. I don't blame you, brother. Well, let me tell you something, mate. Could be worse, because I've had to endure that banter period my entire life. And this is the thing. Arsenal fans, Spurs fans. Listen, if there's any Newcastle fans in here, I feel you big time. Because, listen, mate, you've had to go through, not quite as bad as us, but pretty bad times. I'm flipping Arsenal fans, Man United fans. Oh, boo-hoo, we finished 10th, 11th. Oh, we've had such banter areas. We're so crap. We're down in 10th. I haven't seen us win a major trophy in 5 years. Have you seen your team lose in the Johnson's Paint Trophy? Have you seen your team not even manage to win the Johnson's Paint Trophy? Have you seen your team sign Dennis Wise as a manager or technical director, which ironically Leeds and Newcastle both have felt the wrath of? Have you gone into Dennis Wise administration? Has that man taken you into administration? Has Ken Bates tried to sell your club for £1? No, I don't think he has. So people want to talk about banter eras this, banter eras that. Let me tell you something. This is a banter era right now. Alright? For a club of the stature of these two clubs, we have gone through absolute turmoil because of shit owners in the past. Them with Mike Ashley, us with Ken Bates, a plethora of owners after that, which were also not great, until Radrizzani came in and fixed things up a little bit as Newcastle drilled the ball over the box. So if you want to talk about banter eras, mate, I'll tell you a banter era, mate. We have lived a banter era. Well, you're a Londoner. Could have chosen Arsenal. I live very close to Arsenal, mate. I'm a bloody 10, 15 minutes away from Finsbury Park, mate. Could have very easily been an Arsenal fan. However, if I was, and I actually used to go to a lot of Arsenal games. I've got a lot of love for Arsenal, funnily enough. I was always a big Wenger man. My dad was a big Wenger man. So as his neutral club in the Premier League, he always followed Arsenal. So I watched pretty much all the games. And, I was a big Wenger man as well. I used to love his philosophy, his style of play. Just the man behind him in general, the man he was. So I got a lot of love for Arsenal, but I would never have been an Arsenal fan. If it wasn't a Leeds fan, I would have been a Liverpool fan. It's as simple as that. My favourite player growing up was Steven Gerrard. England captain, etc., etc. So if I was to be another club, I was offered the opportunity by my dad when I was like 4 or 5. They said, mate, I'll buy you that Gerrard Liverpool shirt. You never have to look back. Leeds were about to get flipping relegated to League One at the time, I said, nada! I ain't changing clubs. I'll support my dad's team. That's what it's got to be. And Leeds United are just such a beautiful club as well, so I couldn't turn down the opportunity to be a Leeds fan. Oh, big time, yeah, big time. Big time. Well, I don't say anything because I'm actually a month behind. I'm just over a month behind on programming right now, and I'm just watching everything back. You know, I've been binge watching it recently on Netflix to catch up for that. So just don't mention any spoilers just yet. You know what I mean? So you're a glory hunter who decides late, mate. As I said, I don't think you can refer to me as a glory hunter when the first trophy I have ever seen my team win came when I was 19, almost 20 years of age under Marcelo Bielsa, is the first trophy and the one of two trophies that I have seen my club lift in my entire life. So let's not go down the glory hunter route, shall we? Let's go more down the Norman Hunter route. Absolute legend of the game, Norman Hunter. Uh-oh. Oh, it's curled in by Newcastle. It's flicked off the leg of the defender, and it's Cher. If Cher ripped that and shipped that top bins, we would have been having serious conversations, me and you, Mr. fucking Lucas Perry over there. Was that a deflection on it? Let's have a little look at this. Yeah, it was. It was a big deflection off Jayden Bogle, to be fair, which means they do have a corner, which Leeds United, I mean, I don't want to see Leeds defend any more corners after last week. Fuck me. That was embarrassing, mate. Embarrassing. Great header out by Nemecha. Drilled in again. Oi! Cool, Nemecha. You know what? Defensively, Nemecha's been decent today. You know what? Fuck it. He fucked up a lot of our great chances early on in this half. But he's grown into the game a little bit. So fair play to him. Fair dues to him. And defensively, he's actually offering quite a lot. Don't get me wrong. I think the second that half-time whistle goes, DCL is sliding straight into that number 9 position ahead of him. However, I think he's grown into the game decently, Nemecha. I was saying he was stinking up the gaff, but he's grown into it a little bit. As has Gabriel Goodmanson. Fair play to him as well. Because he was under a lot of criticism after that Arsenal game. A whole heck of a heap. That guy was under more fire than True Geordie circa 2020, mate. This guy was under constant flames right now. Woo! Uh-oh. Livramento. Kaka. Capradossi. Squad builder showdown legend Capradossi, lad. My first trophy with Leeds in 1991-92. I was supporting Leeds. Yeah, and then your second was the same one as me. Oh, mate. Oh, for flipping heck, man. Forever the damn United. Forever the damn United. Mm-mm. 3 minutes left of this half, by the way. 3 minutes left of stoppage time for Leeds United to get something out of this game, or this half. Let's just not do what we've done a lot recently, which is concede right before half-time. Although that doesn't look like an issue right now because Leeds are picking the ball around with ease right now. Newcastle can't get anywhere near us. I mean, you could say this is the perfect time to be playing Newcastle, but you've got to take advantage of it. As we win the ball again in the middle of the park, it's a 4v4 situation. Statcher's got DJ to his right. Please put a good cross in. Please put a good cross in. It's a decent cross. It's not a good cross. It's a decent cross. And Nonto has collected the back stick. So we do have another bite of the cherry here. This time, Wilfred Nonto with the in-swinger, maybe. Wilfred Nonto gives it to Statch. Gets it back. Just take the fucking in-swinger, and that is just so shit. That is the worst cross I've ever seen in my career, mate. And I've seen a lot of crosses, mate. That cross will not make its way onto a fucking checklist, alright? Don't you dare be telling me that's the best you got, Nonto. You should have taken it 10 minutes earlier if you were going to put that kind of a cross in. The other angle was much nicer. You decide to play the 1-2 with Statch, drive in across the 18-yard box, and kill the whole angle for yourself. You were deeper in, further wide out, giving you more angle to whip it across into that backstick channel, which you were looking for. Instead, you decide to take it further across to the edge of the 18-yard box, opening up a better angle for a shot than a cross at that point, and that's when you decide to cross it. And don't get me wrong, even from that angle, I still expect the cross to fucking find its man, not slide its way over to the corner flag. Flipping heck. Which player's got to fit his wife? I don't know, mate. I haven't taken them for 5k runs to test their fitness out. You know what I mean? And also, I don't comment on people's spouses. That's disrespectful to the player. And plus, to be fair, I don't even know. I don't even know who these people's women's are. Couldn't tell you, to be fair. Go on. Boom. 30 seconds left. Come on. Why are we just sat there with the ball at the fucking halfway line, huh? Newcastle are offering jack shit. They're going to come out firing on all cylinders in this second half. We have 18 seconds to fucking get this lead before it goes to half time, because we deserve this lead from the play that we have executed in this half. And Jayden Bogle finds Nemecha, and his touch once again is fucking stiffer than a traction engine right there. Oh my days, man. Stiffer than a fucking tractor's wheels. And it's half time. What the heck is this guy doing, man? Every time we have a bit of a fluid attack, here comes this guy like a fucking fridge freezer unit to completely solidify all of that liquid in there, turn it into a fucking lumpy ice cube, and serve that on a dish to a Newcastle defender. What is he doing? What is he actually flipping doing, mate? His touch is... It's like he's walking on fucking quicksand, this guy. He has moments of supreme quality where I'm like, fucking heck, this guy's a real player here. Defensively, getting us out of tight situations, driving us forward. Offensively, good moments where he wins the ball back high up, or he plays a nice ball in, or he flicks a beautiful ball in behind. But then the 80% of the time, he's fucking falling over his own feet, man. It's like he's wearing two left shoes there. Ay. Can see why he gets injured, because he's falling over the gaff every 2 seconds, man. It's like he's walking on a fucking slip and slide FIFA wet course, man. Ay. I didn't say Weghorst, although Weghorst looks like fucking Lionel Messi compared to this guy in terms of agility and center of gravity. Ay. Looks like he's in a perpetual state of falling over. This is the thing, though. He started well in the fact that he had decent hold-up play. He was getting involved.
Jared O'Donnell super chatted $2.68.
Oh.
Goat emoji.
Jared. J-Dog. Jared. My man. Jaredinho. Thank you so much for the super chat, my man. I appreciate you, my brother. Thank you so much. How you doing today, bro? How you doing today? Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. Man. Love for that. W's in the chat for my man, J Red. Jared O'Donnell. Absolute geezer, mate. Ranulf with the 10 roses. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, my guy. W's in the chat for Ranulf. My man. But yeah, thank you very much, fucking Ranulf, and thank you, Jared, man. Appreciate you guys a lot, man. How you doing, man? How's your weekend been, J-Dog? J Dizzle in the bizzle. Yeah, let's put that back, the lineup correct. And let's sort out that lineup and put that back to correct. And there we go. The lineups are back. Actually, 1 second. Sorry, lads. Let me just do that. There we go. That's better. Now the lineups are correct. Hey, Nicky Popey, lad. Couldn't actually see what Pope did. Well, lucky for you, mate. I had to watch it. No, it was nothing really. It was just a little bit of fucking petulance. Stuck his leg out and got a booking for it. Just stuck his leg out at Dan James as he was running through whilst the ball was off the pitch. He was running back on and he just fucking stuck his leg out. Tried to trip him up. Just a bit of fucking stupidness, mate. Hungover today. Irish family gatherings get heavy. Oh, I can imagine, mate. I can imagine. Especially you, man. Fucking heck, bro. I have never seen someone tolerate alcohol the way this guy can. Flipping heck, man. This guy can sink pints like nobody's business. See, for me, 7-8 pints deep, I'm feeling pretty flipping mixy. Let me tell you that for nothing, mate. 5, 6, 7 pints deep, I'm feeling decently liquidated, fucking mixy, ready to get involved in some action, mate. This guy, on the other hand, 7-8 pints, he's like, what? It's like I had a flipping glass of water, man. Jeez, ran off with another 5 roses. Thank you so much, my man. Appreciate you, my guy. Appreciate you. Nah, that's quality, mate. Did you get it? Was it yesterday, I'm guessing? Yesterday, I'm guessing. Playing quality, aren't we, Murph? Yeah. What do you think of the game, Murph? What do you think of this? And also, how you doing today, mate? How are you doing, my guy? Bobby Frisbee, 907. Thank you for the follow, my guy. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, bro. Are you sure we didn't sign Gerard Longstaff? Doesn't play how he is. Doesn't play how he's done today. Nope. We signed. We signed Sean. We signed Sean. Probably should have signed Matty. Nemetra was good in the first half. Was he? What do you guys think of, oh yeah, I haven't stopped the timer. Good point. Very excellent point, and even better, well made, might I add. Yeah, but what do you think of Nemetra, mate? Is there any changes you guys would make in this second half? Then let me label that question to you. Is there anyone you would take off in the second half? And if so, who would you change them for? Now, Nemetra, for me, as I said, he had good spells in the game. A couple of times he created a half-decent opportunity. And other times, as I said, it's like he's in a perpetual state of fucking falling asleep at the wheel there. He is falling over constantly. It's like he's falling over in slow motion half the time. There's so many times we have a great opportunity to flick it in behind, move quickly, and the guy is just like falling over his own feet in there. I wasn't too impressed with Nemetra, but Longstaff doing great. Okafor for Wilfred Gnonto. Okafor I wouldn't mind, mate. Okafor I would not mind. Okafor I would not mind. Isak has signed for Liverpool. ... Well, I mean, the latest reports on Alexander Isak are such. The deal is done, according to a journalist who later revealed Newcastle are not even talking to Liverpool. Reports have suggested an improved bid of £130 million for Isak is set to arrive over the weekend. Although it's been claimed Newcastle want to sign 2 strikers before sanctioning his exit. They've got a £70 million deal for Nick Woltemade over the line, with the German international thought to be a direct replacement for Isak, which, of course, he's not featuring on the pitch right now. And I believe they are trying to get another striker under wraps before bringing him in. Obviously, they had the whole Wissa situation, which is whistled past them, should we say. Terrible signings, if you ask me, lad. Where's the top 5 European leagues quality? With who? Who's terrible signings, double A? Who's made terrible signings? You can see we lack that final... Oh, mate, we lack so much quality in the final third. If we had even half a bit of quality in there, we would be fucking 2-3 goals to the good this game, mate. 2-3 goals to the Goodman's son right now. Let me tell you that for nothing, man. Let me tell you that for nothing. Leeds need some flair, mate. We need more flair than fucking Rick. Let me tell you that. We need more flair than 1917's jeans. Right now, we got about as much flair as a empty lighter. No flair, no flame, no quality, no charisma in the final third. It's static, it's predictable, it's slow, it's cumbersome. There's a lack of quality. It's like bringing a knife that is so blunt that you couldn't even slice butter with it and taking that into a gunfight. That is what our front line in the Premier League is like. It is like getting a Japanese A5 Wagyu picanha and bringing one of those plastic cutleries to chop it up. That is what it's like watching Leeds United with this current front line try to take on these kind of oppositions right now. Where are the goals coming from? Nowhere. Right now, nowhere. You just got to hope for a lucky long shot or something like that. Because we're not creating, like, with the ball, with the chances we've had so many times we've had a 3-on-2, a 4-on-3, a 3-on-4, a 4-on-4 in the final third, and either plays it into Nemecha falls over himself. Plays it into Nemecha, tries to flick it on first time, kicks the ball straight to the Newcastle player. Tries to cross it in, cross hits the first man. Dan James tries to cross it in. Cross goes all the way over to the fucking touchline. Nonto tries to cut it in. Decides not to cross. Cuts it back. Plays a 1-2. Smashes it all the way over to the corner flag. That's what it's like. We've got so much. We've been so good on the transition in getting ourselves further forward. We're just doing nothing with it. Ole! 26900. Welcome to the family of those 14 pioneers. Reese! Thank you for the follow, and welcome to the family of Sporting Pioneers to have a great, beautiful game, a.k.a. the Bloodline. Welcome in, my brother. Good to have you here. Great to have you here, should I say. DJ, NRG. Thank you for the heart, me, my man. That was in the chat for DJ NRG. Is he actually a member of NRG? That's the question. Dan James, member of NRG Esports? Question mark. $54.20. If you know, you know, mate. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. JK, I just forgot to stop the timer when it went into half time until I was ever so beautifully reminded to pause the timer and correct it. Right now it's half time, hence why it's paused at 54-20. But in the second half, don't worry, it will all be Cinco de Mayo weekended, so you can watch along if you would like to put your stream up there. With Isak going there, you think my club is fucked. When does the transfer window shut? Double A. The transfer window shuts at it's like 7 p.m. on this Monday, the 1st of September. 7 p.m. 1st of September, I believe. Is when the transfer window shuts. And, yeah, it's definitely going to make things a little bit harder for you. Although, mate, I think Ekatike is already the best striker in the league, so I don't think they even really need Isak right now. I think Ekatike is the real deal. It's going to be interesting to see how they fit those two together, Ekatike and Isak. But, I mean, it definitely makes things a little bit harder for Arsenal, that's for sure. Yeah. Leeds' signings you don't think are good enough. European top 5 league quality. Anton Stach, Longstaff, Premier League proven. Tanaka, who we already had, is definitely Premier League quality in my opinion. So the midfield signings are fine. Okafor is Premier League quality. I think that is definitely for sure. He's definitely a first division player. I think he's a good signing. Nemecha, no, not going to keep you in the Premier League. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, it's not the most expansive or exciting of signings. And then defensively, Jacobijo, that's top 5 tier quality. Goodmanson, bit of a gamble. James Justin, you could say good quality within their Premier League proven. We didn't sign any exciting players, or haven't signed any exciting players yet. A player that will raise the hairs on the back of your neck. That will send shivers down your spine. That will puff your shoulders back. Push your chest out. Pump your head up. And smile with enthusiasm and excitement as to what Leeds United are about to create on that football pitch. We don't have that. We didn't sign that caliber of exciting players, no. Signed Darwin Núñez. He went over to Saudi already, mate. And in fact, it was almost a good move for Leeds because we were toying with the idea of potentially bringing in Alexander Mitrovic in return because they signed Darwin Núñez to Al Hilal. So Alexander Mitrovic, was available to be taken. They were toying with the idea of paying him completely out of his contract. Just giving him the money up front to get him out of the club and give him a new challenge. But unfortunately, that never prevailed for Leeds United, and we did not sign Alexander Mitrovic. How do you feel about the Kobe Mainu links? I think they're just links. They are just that. He's being linked anywhere under the sun right now. Any club with a functioning pulse in English football is probably being linked with Kobe Mainu right now. As a Man United player going on loan, he would never go on loan to Leeds. Doesn't make any sense. You would never really... He's... Because what? He's going to be hated by the Leeds fans. And then maybe he gets loved by the Leeds fans. And then gets shat on by the United fans when he goes back to United. And then, mate, going to and from the club as a Manchester United Academy player, that is not where he's going to go if he has any intention of playing for Man United in the future. He would not go to Leeds. He would go on loan somewhere else. If he has no intention of playing Man United at all in the future, regardless of who their manager is, then maybe. But even then, Leeds have already signed too many midfielders, so I don't think we will be bringing Kobe Mainu in. I'd rather get Calvin Phillips back, personally. Aren't we always? Are we heavily linked with Gus Hamer? We are heavily linked with Gus Hamer right now, and oh, mate, I would love to sign Gustavo Hamer. I would absolutely love to sign Gustavo Hamer. Let me tell you that for nothing, mate. I think he's the real deal, man. I think he is the real deal, bro. Gustavo Hamer in that team. Oh, man. With another top winger. And a top striker. Oh, what a team we could have. What a team we could have. But are we going to sign a number 10, a winger and a striker already in the last 2 days? We'll be lucky if we get one or two, mate. I don't think we're signing another striker. I think that's it. I think that's it. I think that's it for our striking options. We might get a cheap winger in there. That's about it. That's about it. Unless if he's just going to persist with Harrison and Okafor, which is a big mistake. Big mistake, mate. I mean, why do we even have Harrison in there? Okafor and Nonto both play on the left wing. What the fuck do we have Harrison for? He can't play on the right. Who doesn't have a clue? Me? Not a Solomon Kalou? Me. Muchas gracias. What don't I have a clue about, Pagey? Just out of morbid curiosity, that is. Out of morbid curiosity. Niam H, thank you for the follow. I mean, not for the follow, sorry. For the heart, me. Appreciate you, Niam H. Appreciate ya. Thank you so much. Appreciate ya. W's in the chat for you. Why is Nemecha still playing? As the second half kicks off. The second half has kicked off. And now we need to sort the timer out. Let's sort that timer out. Let's sort that timer out, bro. What the frick, bro? Oy. Harrison, Nonto, Okafor are all different types of left wingers. Yeah. Well, they all have different qualities, yes. But you don't need 3 different types of left wingers depending on the game. Because it's not like Daniel Farker's like, oh, we're playing this opposition today. I think Jack Harrison will be better suited there than Wilfred Gnonto. No, he started Wilfred Gnonto every single week. Every single week in the league, he started Gnonto. He's not going to start Jack Harrison. Okafor, yes, he is different in certain styles of plays to Wilfred Gnonto, but guess what? Every single winger you buy is different in their style of play. Dan James is completely different type of player to Wilfred Gnonto. Just because these guys are different types of players, it doesn't mean you need all of them at the same time, and it doesn't mean that all of them are up for top. Sorry, what do you call it? Up for fucking what do you call it? Are up to the standard is what I was looking at. Beautiful challenge there. Oh, you flipping Bozarino, mate. You Bozarino. Is that a free kick for Leeds there? Is that a free kick for Leeds there? I am thick, mate, with the triple C's, mate. I've been working on my squat game recently. To be fair, I don't actually squat. But I am pretty thick, mate. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. I don't know how you know. Oh, I didn't start the timer. Oh, what a schizo moment. Sorry. Apologise. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Time is synced up. Time is all Cinco de Mayo weekended up. Cinco de Mayo weekended. But yeah, mate, you should stop. I don't know how you know that kind of information. Very cheeky information. Shut up, foot mob. And also, by the way, he did not start Harrison last week. He started Wilfred Gnonto. Because if you actually listened to what I said before raising that point, I said in the league. I did not say in the cup. I said in the league. And in the league, Jack Harrison did not start against Arsenal. Unless if he started against Everton and I'm bugging. Nope, did not start against Everton either. Which I was correct on. So, put down your pipe, mate. I'll just be happy if we draw, to be fair. Yeah, I'd be happy with a draw, mate. I would have been happy with a draw. Would have been happy with a draw. But, with the way we played that first half, I'll be much happier with it. I mean, it feels like a defeat, a draw right now, the way we've controlled this game. The fact we haven't at least put a goal behind Newcastle yet, or a goal against Newcastle, man, it's a bit frustrating. Like, even now, if we were to draw this game, at the beginning of the game, I would have bit your hand off for a draw. At the beginning of the game, I would have bit your hand off to just not get fully packed in. You know, if we kept it reasonable, a 2-1 defeat, a 1-0, you know, maybe 2-1, get us a goal in there, then I would have been happy with that, with the way that we've played this past week. However, the way we've played today, we've controlled the game. We've completely controlled the game, in my opinion, mate. I'll just be happy if we draw, to be fair, Peyton. Yeah, Nemecha already down. Nemecha is down, but he's also back up, firing on all cylinders right now. Go on, the Nemech dog. Dylan, what's going on? Finally, a Geordie in here. Up the tune. I am a tune as well, Mr. Tune. Mr. James Tune. Yeah, up the tune, lad. Yeah, well, I do believe we've controlled the game, would you not? Who would you say has had the better chances today, Dylan? Who would you say has had the better chances today? Let's have that conversation, shall we? Let's have that conversation, mate. I'll have you have that conversation. I believe Leeds have created the better chances, personally. As Wilfred Gnonto drives forward now. Cuts inside beautifully. Finds Bogle on the edge of the area! Ay, ay, ay! Another shot goes amiss. But at least we took a shot that time. More shots than a 50-cent dish track right about now. Ay, ay, ay. Flipping heck, mate. Good luck winning this MC. Need some attacking threat, man. Aye, tell me about it, mate. We've got about as much attacking threat as a fucking Amnesty International rally right now. Come on! Bring on some players, mate. Bring on Ramazani. Go fly back and take him back off his loan spell, mate. Take him back off his loan spell. That is threatening as a fucking pop-up book right now. came in late. Who's played better? Leeds. Leeds have played better. Leeds have played better. Unless if anyone feels free to disagree, feel free to disagree, mate. I ain't got to be right. You ain't got to be right. We can all be right, wrong, left, right, middle, centre. But I think Leeds have played the better football today. I don't think that's a controversial take at all. Newcastle had a couple of decent chances in there. The Bogle one which ricocheted off his leg and went over the crossbar. But other than that, I wouldn't say that Newcastle have caused Leeds too many problems today. I think Leeds have been the better side personally. But maybe, as I said, you can feel free to disagree. Dylan, who would you say has been the better side then, Dylan? I asked you the question, mate. I asked you the question. Who's created the better chances? I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just asking for your opinion, mate. We can all behave ourselves. We can all have a little push and a pull. We can all pull a bet. But, raise some coherent points. You think we've been as bad as each other? I don't think Leeds have played bad at all. Maybe you could say Newcastle are not up to form with what they should be, which is understandable because they're lacking a striker. But I wouldn't say that Leeds have played bad. Maybe because Newcastle's standard should be a lot higher than what Leeds' was or has been of late. So I definitely believe that Leeds have stepped up their game and maybe Newcastle have fallen off. But we're not talking about who's dropped off the boil here. We're talking about this game in isolation. And in this isolation or isolated game, I think Leeds have created the better chances. I think we've looked a lot better on the transition. We've won the ball high up the pitch many, many times with our press. I think we've been a better pressing side than you. I think defensively we've looked sharp and switched on and limited Newcastle to a fair, not too many chances, but you could then say Newcastle have been a bit toothless as well themselves. And Leeds have just lacked any quality in the final third. But in terms of our overall general play to get ourselves into those positions, in terms of our midfield battle, in terms of our defensive structure, I think Leeds have been slightly better. But, granted, it's not a lot in it, but that would be my point. Mad cause bad? You are mad cause bad. Oh my days! Dylan was about to fucking piss all over my Cheerios right there if that one went in. Murphy spins Goodmanson, drives forward, spins Gruev, sends him to a fucking shop, and then absolutely rifles it. And it's curling out. It's a beautiful strike. It's a little bit too central. Perry should be dealing with that, and he does deal with it. There's a lot of power on it. It was a good strike. And he saved it well there. Good save. Could he have caught it? Probably too much power on the strike for that to be caught there. I'm not complaining they're a Champions League side. We've just been promoted to draw with... of course, mate. Of course. But with the way we've absolutely dominated this game right now, I think it would be a bit harsh for us to draw. Would you not agree? You think it would be 1-1? Wouldn't hate a 1-1. Wouldn't hate a 2-2. But I would love it if we beat them. That's probably a worse quote to say because after that they went on to not beat him and he didn't love it. So far we deserve a win, but knowing Leeds, last half an hour will pull. Oh man, fuck's sake. Ay. Pull a Bonnie Blue and spread him. I'll take a draw. Honestly, I thought we were going to get battered. Leeds don't get battered, lad. That ain't how we do it. What's the post-uni life treating you, JT? Not too bad, mate. Not too shabby Alonso, geezer. Not too shabby Alonso. Back in the beautiful old London, mate. Have been for a good few years now, man. What's he chesting it for? Mitchell! Yeah, fuck. Oh my days. Hi, man. Crossed into the box. Strike! Almost does a fucking Robin Van Persie diving header into his own net. The ball, the cross in from Trippier, ricocheted. Oh, hi. No wonder why Perry just fucking flapped that out there. Oh my days. JT, you were late to the table. No, I wasn't, mate. Yeah, I was not late, mate. I was here on time, brother. Were you here on time? That's my question, mate. I was here on time. Were you? No late to the table round here, Andy. No late to the table, mate. We've been there. Like swimwear. I take a draw, honestly. I thought we were going to get battered. We did with Arsenal. We just got promoted. Arsenal's a good team. It's going to happen at some point. Yeah, but I mean, it's just the lack of fight we showed. But today is much, much better. And granted, it's a home game as well. So these are the games you want to win. I feel like Perry will make loads of mistakes this year. Hopefully not, man. Otherwise, we might as well have kept Meslier, because if you're going to have a mistake-prone goalkeeper in there, you might as well have one that is, number one, a good shot stopper at times when he's called upon. He's actually made some brilliant saves in his Leeds United career. And number two, someone who's a lot more comfortable with the ball at his feet. Number three, someone who's been at the club for a hot minute and is been part of the Daniel Farke side. He's been part of this defensive regime for a long time now. Even part of the Bielsa side, you know. Someone who knows the club a little bit more. And also, someone with a bit of class to him. Meslier, what a geezer, man. But I hope not. I hope Perry can grow into it, mate. I was here at 5 p.m, then I went to Max 8. Well, enjoy, mate. Enjoy, mate. Enjoy, my brother. Enjoy me, amigo. No, I was here for kickoff, mate. For kickoff, lad. Went live at 5:25, 5:25, something like that, yeah. I think I know what you mean, because I think I said I went 5. I meant 5:30. I completely bugged out in that video when I said that. I thought the kickoff was at 5 or something, probably. But yeah, no. Apologies, bro, for any inconvenience. Hope you had a good stream with him. Great guy, man. Great guy, Max. You know, big up the boy. Big up the lad. How were the lads? How were the lads? That was such a dive. That was, oh my days. Are you fucking taking the piss? Nah, I'm going for a toilet break. Fuck this. Are you taking the piss? Please tell me you're joking right now. Because Leeds, we've all been crying out for a change to improve our attacking output, because our attacking output has been that horrendous. And we have already 2 changes to improve our attacking output. Can you guess who those 2 players are quickly before they come up on your screen? Please guess. Please guess. Please guess. Alright, you're not going to guess. I'm going to flip and tell you. Brendan Aronson and Jack Harrison. Are you fucking mugging me off? Okafor and DCL sat there. He's brought on Aronson and Harrison for Nonto and James. Aronson's not even a winger. He's not even a fucking winger, man. He's a number 10 who can't play in number 10, so he's being shoehorned into a wide position, which begs the question, why would you get rid of Ramazani to play Brendan Aronson on the wing? Fuck! What are you doing, man? That's got to be some sort of fucking joke, right? That's got to be some sort of joke. Some sort of sick, twisted joke. My twin did not... Yeah. Jack Harrison. Yeah. Well, go on then, mate. If he fucking scores, I'll be happy. But of the 2 players I wanted to see come on the pitch, let me tell you something. That was not the fucking option, mate. That was not the answer. If 2 + 2 was the question, we have answered with fucking 3.3. That is not the answer to the question that we've all been fucking asking right about now. Let me tell you that for nothing. And there is a break and play. I want a DCL and Okafor to come on as well. Flipping heck. Alright, I am going to go toilet quickly because there's a break and play. They've just fouled our defender. And I am fuming after those 2 changes. Oh. And we're back! Have we made any more changes? No, we have not. Need to start Okaformo, though. He's better than flipping these options. Let me tell you that for free, mate. He's better than these options. Oh, yeah. Not saying much, granted, but he is better than these options. You're in trouble now? Elanga on? Has Elanga just come on while I've been gone? He has. And ironically, the last time I was at Ellen Road, Elanga scored against us. Ironically, he did that game. So, there you go. There you go. Lads and glads. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And Elanga has absolutely bodied Stroik instantly. Drilled a ball in. And almost earned Newcastle United a goal there. Begs the question why this guy wasn't starting for them. Because within the space of 30 seconds, Elanga has almost single-handedly earned Newcastle a goal. So big question marks as to why he wasn't starting today. Also, big question marks as to why Leeds are not bringing on any of our own quality. You're in trouble now. Leeds have made changes. Yeah, 2 shit ones. Changes, yeah. But not all change is good change. Let me tell you that for nothing, mate. Not all change is good change. Muzz Dillon, welcome to the family of the most 14 pioneers ever graced a beautiful game, a.k.a. the Bloodline. Welcome in, my brother. Good to have you here. Good to have you here, my lad. Good to have you here, lad. Good to have you here. Good to have you here, lad. Mm-mm. 64-56, Leeds United scored, did they? Did they? Well, I'm actually watching this bang on live right now, so there is no goal just yet, but shut up. Shut up, you dickhead. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, DJ! Oh. No Jeff Linton. Have a kappa choo-choo. Me ya 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 Bella Fort. What the fuck did you just say? I knew there's methods in Fark's madness. Newcastle 3 at the back. Aronson can close down and Longstaff can overrun the midfield. No, why didn't he go at half-time for a was? Because at half-time I was talking to the lads. Because what you don't understand also, half-time is not necessarily the best time to go for the toilet because there's a lot of people that are watching the game that then pop in to have a little chinwag at half-time as well. And also, I didn't need it, but that was, I wouldn't have gone at all, but I was dying for it then. And plus, the Brendan Aronson and Jack Harrison double change, I needed to get away from this screen for a second, because otherwise I was going to put my head squarely through the middle of it. So those are the few reasons. Oh my days, Stroik is pushed down there. Thankfully, that's given us a foul there. That was fucking touch and go for a second there, mate. Newcastle did not get a pen. Mate. What else are you live on, Dylan? Live on YouTube right now. The Y to the T. JTLive, YouTube, and TikTok. Double whammy. YouTube and TikTok. Why didn't he go at halftime? No Jeff Linton. Have a kappa choo-choo on me. Yeah. I know Bella Forcia. What the fuck? What does that mean, Andy? Andy! What the fuck does that mean, bro? What the fuck does that mean, lad? Uh-oh. Botman's down. Sven Botman is down. Sven Botman's down. Oh, it's just from the head to the... What? The ball hit him on the forehead there. Why is he... He's gone down like he's been fucking sniped. He's gone down like I've hit a fucking 1440 cross map with an intervention on Scrapyard right there. What the heck has happened there, bro? Like he's been fucking insta-swap, can-swap animationed in there. Botman's a proper... Caught me off guard with that one, Fit. Oh, I haven't heard that one. Sven Botman is walking off the pitch now. Leeds United are waiting to see what happens here. Yeah, I don't get that. I don't get what's going on here. Why did they blow the whistle? I mean, is it a head injury? The ball hit his head and he went down. Seemed like it was just like forehead here, the ball hit. So I don't know what the actual injury is there with that. But nonetheless, Leeds United have a new threat. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, for fuck's sake. We're fucked. Yeah, we're cooked. We're cooked. We're cooked. Oh, it's his ankle, is it? Oh. Well, we're cooked anyway. We're fucked. Because they've changed formation as a result of that. And they have brought on Leeds United's kryptonite. Harvey Barnes. Harvey Barnes is on the pitch. We are screwed, mate. We are absolutely screwed here, man. We have screwed the pooch. If there's one player who's going to come and bite Leeds straight up the rectal regions, it is this man, Mr. Harvey Barnes, right about now. We are in the mud as we go into the last 20 minutes of the game. Up the tune. Up the tune and Leeds, mate. Leeds are awful, man. Well, the tune should be beating us right now. But instead, it's this tune that's having the final laugh. Hey? By all accounts, as I said, mate, should be a Newcastle fan, technically. Name's James. St. James's Park. I was named after St. James, actually. And my name's also Toon. Or Toon Army. Follow the live creator. Thank you very much, my man. Can't wait for Leeds to go down. Not happening, mate. Not a snowball's chance in hell, mate. We are not a hooker in a brothel, mate. We ain't going down. Oh! Here we go. Here we go. Dominic Calvert-Lewin is on for Nemetra. 70th minute of the game. Here comes DCL. Hopefully he doesn't smash a penalty over the bar again. Plays two open one-on-one chances wide. Here we go. DCL against Newcastle. My other twin. Shut up, mate. Shut up. My other twin. Just baffles, mate. Oh, my days. What a shit corner. What a shit corner, mate. Fuck me. Couldn't find DCL. Couldn't find fucking Waldo with that one, mate. Jeez, Louise. Uh-oh. No. Not like that, bro. Not like that, brother. Got to defend better than that, lad. Oh! Big strike by Newcastle. But the strike goes nowhere. How have Leeds played, Harley? Harvey Price. You know who you look like, Harvey Price. Do I look like Harvey Price? Say no more, mate. If the price is right, we absolutely need a striker. We need a striker big time. 100% Jack Edward. 100%. We brought one on the pitch, though. Mr. DCL. Why is Piro not playing? Because Piro hasn't done anything in the chances he's had. Has he? DCL flicks it on. Jack Harrison runs in behind. Bit of Evertonian link-up down that left-hand side there. DCL x Jack Harrison. And DCL with actually a little bit of pressing ability. You know what? I'll call him a rig. But after watching the Nemetra bumble around that pitch for 70 minutes of the game, DCL is looking pretty fucking liquid right about now. He's looking pretty fluid in his movement. He is indeed, mate. You can't keep getting called Harvey Price, mate. Well, listen, mate. That's the price of watching Harvey Barnes come onto the pitch. That is the price of watching Leeds United. That is the price I may be willing to pay to let Leeds United win this match. Is someone saying I look like that? Can't stand Geordies, me. I love Geordies, to be fair. I ain't got nout against the Geordie. What the tune, lad? How we the lads? Especially the true Geordie, mate. Absolute pioneer of the game, mate. Got a lot of time for the true Geordie. Up the tune, mate. Nothing wrong with up the tune, mate. I am a tune. Although not up this tune. Up that tune, not this tune. Alright? No up this tune. Oh, lovely ball through. DCL! He's got the touch of a fucking tractor tyre going over a fat mud hill. Oh my days, man. What a ball to DCL. And DCL has touched it down with about as much composure as a virgin in fucking Tiger with a 10 out of 10 walking up to him. What is that? He's stretching more than fucking the guy from Invisible. I forgot his name. Or whatever that flipping movie was I watched back in the day. Ay. Oh, here is DCL again, though. Drives it forward. Drills the shot, and it's well wide, but at least he took the shot on. Anton Stach, why is he so far forward, man? This is why I say we need a number 10, mate. This is why I say we need another 10. Mrs. Incredible, that's the one. Mrs. Incredible with her flipping stretchy-ass arms. That was like Dominic Calvert-Lewin stretching for that one there. Unfortunately for him, he has not been doing his yoga, because that was flipping a great chance for Leeds there. Brilliant chance to win the game there. Huge chance. Here's Jack Harrison again. Gives it to DCL, who's looked reinvigorated since coming on. Fair play to the DCL, mate. You got to ask the question. If DCL was starting this game, would it be looking a little bit different right now? Many an old tune made with an old fiddle. JT, Google Bob Mortimer's train guy compilations. It will make sense with my waffle. JT, Voldemort has been on. He said, stop being negative with the Harvey Barnes rhetoric. Who is Voldemort? You keep talking about Voldemort. Who is Voldemort? Who are you referring to when you talk about Voldemort? Many an old tune with an old fiddle. Jack has no pace. No, he doesn't, mate. No, I know Voldemort, Josh. I know Voldemort from Harry Potter. Fuck. I know who Voldemort is. I'm saying I don't know who he's referring to when Andy, every day he's coming to my street. Shout out Andy. He's been a fucking regular there for a good fucking few years here. He's always banging on recently about Voldemort saying stuff. McGilligan? Connor M? I don't really understand the reference to fucking Voldemort with that one, to be fair. You want Jacobijol to be on. He needs to have a chance to start. Yeah, John Joe Shelby. Now, John Joe Shelby, that would make sense when you say Lord Voldemort. I want Jacobijol to be on. He needs to have a chance to start. Yeah, when Jacobijol comes on, I'm going to be slapping bet builders in all over the gaff, mate. That guy is a yellow card waiting to happen. Let me tell you that for nothing. As Jaden Bogle wins the ball back beautifully there on Harvey Barnes. DCL, fuck me, he's deep in there. He is deep in there. Ay. Leeds United losing the ball defensively. Questionable there. Ay. And once again, Leeds United not taking our chances going forward, mate. If we fell into that good old barrel of tits that everyone talks about, we would come out not just sucking our own thumb. We'd be sucking both our thumbs in there. That's what we would be doing. Absolutely no composure in the final third, mate. Avra Cadavra. You had Dewsbury Hall on your bench in your FPL. Ay. Press F to pay respects. I had João Pedro in mind, but he got subbed on last week when he rifled all those goals in. This is 90 minutes I'm never getting back. Well, listen, mate, it's been a good 77 minutes for Leeds so far. If you guys steal a winner, I'm going to be fucking devastated because we have had chances and chances and chances. Bunches and bunches here. Kind of look like Calvin Phillips. In fact, that makes a lot more sense than the fucking Jack Harrison or DCL ones. I'll put it that way, mate. But in reality, I look not too much like him. But I would say I'm more of a revolutionary. A visionary. You look like Andy Carroll. And ironically, needs a fucking singing Christmas carols right now. Because we're not playing football. We're getting packed in by Newcastle here. I'm getting absolutely packed in right now, man. Mix OG DCL and Calvin. Fuck off. Honestly. OG DCL and Calvin Phillips. Oh, yeah. Darwin Núñez. Now, Núñez, I got a lot. Ever since I grew the fucking ponytail out of game. Every single time I miss a one-on-one at football. Hey, Núñez is back. Jonas! Thank you for the follow, my man. Welcome to the family of the most forward-thinking pioneers to ever grace a beautiful game, a.k.a. the Bloodline. Cucurella. No, that is one of my least favourite footballers around, mate. Cucurella. Cucurella! He drink Estrella! And when Haaland comes, he's terrified. Tap! Thank you for the tap. That's tap. Niam. Thank you very much. Niam. And James Justin is getting ready to come on for Leeds United now. Because there is a player on the floor. On the floor. Newest Leeds United signing is about to come onto the pitch. It is James Justin. Who will he be coming on for, Cammy? That's the question. That's the question. What's the answer? It is Gabriel Goodmanson, who is down. And he is walking over touchline right now. So here comes latest signing, James Justin for Leeds United. Will he score it, mate? It's pronounced Neve. Neve, good try. Neve. N-I-M-H is pronounced Neve. Wait. I'm curious here. Where does the M and the H go? Neve. Whereabouts are you from? What culture does that name come from? Oh, it's Irish. Irish. Okay, Irish. Okay, alright, makes sense. Not my fault. No. I mean, to be fair, beautiful name. Neve is a beautiful name. Let's not be naive about this now. It is a beautiful name. You're not Irish. Oh, that's interesting. English. Well, to be fair, a lot of English peoples do have a bit of Irish back in their lineage as well. Technically, if you transcend my English half of the family back long enough, there is a bit of Irish in there as well. It's like when you look at JT, it's pronounced W. Hey! That's what I'm talking about, Dylan! Up the tune! JT, make a note of Bob Morton as train guy. Well, we'll compare notes. Oh, that's nice. What are you, English? I'm guessing, Neve. And ironically, right now, there's a Neve for speed for Leeds United in our attacking output here. Honestly. Bro, are you in London on the 13th of September? I'm coming down with Leeds services. Oh, for the Fulham game. I should be back in London for that, yes. Because I'm meant to be doing a stream that night as well for the huge Canelo Alvarez versus Crawford fight. As DCL runs forward there. Good attack by Leeds. Beautiful ball in. Shit ball in! Make a run! I didn't say W, man. W anchor. Ah! Aha! I like that even more because you are right! I am a... I don't know if that's going to get me demonetized, mate. I don't know what you can say on the internet these days, mate. Oh, anchor. No, I rate it. I rate it. I rate it. Oh, man. Peyton dropping game. Peyton is dropping better game than fucking Daniel Farke right now, man. Where's this kind of ingenuity? Where's this kind of fucking quick on the ball thinking from Leeds United right now? We need to sign Peyton and put you in the charge of the dugout right now. Game's game, mate. Game's gone. That's what the game is, mate. Flipping it. More game than EA Sports over here from Peyton. Oh. Jack Harrison regen. Oh, for fuck's sake. Here we go again. Here we go again. 0-0 games. PMO too much. Not yet, mate. It's not over yet. It's not over till the fat lady sings. And that fat lady may be strumming up her vocal cords, but she is not singing just yet. Why is Anton Stach the furthest forward player on the pitch again? He's a fucking box-to-box deeper player, man. Why is he our furthest forward player? Flipping heck. These absolute bozerinos over here, man. Oh, there you go, Stach, mate. Fucking throws him off the pitch. Livramento. More like Livermen no toes. I'll take the point. You have a really thick Yorkshire accent. Well, I never even been to Elland Road. How can I have a thick Yorkshire accent, lad? Don't get me wrong, I don't mind a bit of PG tips, lad. Especially when we're in fucking Leeds. But, yeah, my Yorkshire accent is about as thick as an anorexic supermodel. Let's get that fucking straight. Well, I can put to Yorkshire. I'm from Yorkshire. He does not. Fuck's sakes. Opinions on Harrison. Wouldn't be playing him, but he's actually been decent since coming on. I would have much rather had fucking Ramazani on the pitch, though. I'll tell you that for nothing, mate. I would much rather also had Okafor on the pitch, or even maybe Wilfred Nonso on the pitch. There's a lot of players I'd rather have on that pitch instead of him, but he's actually not been too shabby Alonso today, and Leeds United get a corner. DCL posing a good threat in the box there. Is he pushed down? Is that a penalty? Referee points to the corner flag. It is a corner instead. Can we actually put a semi-decent ball into the box? That's the question. And if that's the question, what's the answer? And that answer is about to take place in a matter of moments here as Leeds United get ready to take that corner as Mikey joins the family of those 14 pioneers to have a great, beautiful game. You look like Sotiros Kiragios. Is that flip it? No, that's not. I know the Kiragios, that really fucking bulk beast who lifts those, like, he, like, quarter curls those reps and goes like, yeah. But I think that's like Nikios Kragios or whatever his name is. Greek G. Can't watch the game. Are we having a hard time aiming the ball towards the net? Yeah, it's been a bit of a problem, mate. Been a bit of a problem. It's like fucking Stevie Wonder playing bow and arrow. You know, trying to hit the target there. Or Stevie Wonder playing darts would have been a better one. Losing my vernacular ability right now. My linguistic skills are being washed down the drain. You look, you look like Kenway Jones. Kenwine Jones. Kenwine Jones. He looks like someone. Someone. Oh, if someone was to come here and score a goal, it would be beautiful. Especially if they played for Leeds. Down, bow, bow, bow. But unfortunately, we are fucking shit at getting that ball in the back of the net. Yeah, yeah. We are so cooked that burnt toast looks good. Because we're Leeds United and we can't score. Bum, bum, bottom. The Melting Mellow. What a name. We can't score, lad. Well, we can't. JT looks like the big dude frozen in the mirror from Superman films 1 and 2. Oh, what the fuck kind of reference is that? What? And Jack Harrison's taking the set piece now. Not too sure about this one. I mean, come on, man. I'd much rather have Man or Solomon on this than Jack Harrison. I'll tell you that for nothing. But here is Jack Harrison ready to take this. And it's gone straight to the keeper! Well done, mate. Well done. Why does it say 1-1, you little clickbait? Where does it say 1-1? Huh? Where does it say 1-1? What are you talking about? What you talking about, lad? What's this fucking guy on about? 1-1? Ain't no 1-1. It's fucking 0-0, lad. What you talking about? Those dusty webs off your feet and fucking start talking some sense, lad. Curtis Jones. Cheers, mate. Oh, here we go. Leeds again on the attack. DCL! Oh, what a chance again! And it's saved by Pope. How many chances are we going to get, mate? It could be absolutely snowing tits from the sky right now, and Leeds United would still walk away without getting a little sip of them. Let me tell you that for nothing, mate. We would still walk away holding our own hands. Where does it say 1-1? Wait, no, genuinely, where does it say 1-1? Am I being an idiot here? Oh, you're mugging me off. Yeah, you're mugging me off. Yeah, nice fine. Yeah, cheeky fucking piece of fox. Have me bugging out there, Bogle! Still going, Bogle! Ah, come on! Where's the quality? Where is the quality? I've seen more quality in the fucking food section of Poundland! Ay, ay, ay! Jeez Louise! Yeah, we do need Okafor. We need someone on. It's Newcastle 0. It's Leeds United. Okafor! That's all I want to say, mate. Oh, for fuck's sake. Here they come. Here they come. And unfortunately for you, though, we will not be seeing Okafor today. The closest Leeds United have to, or the closest chance we have to hearing the word "for" being screamed is if we go to our local golf course and watch Ray Charles smash a ball into Rosed. Extra minutes. How many long? We have 6. I know I did that. 6 minutes of extra time. 6 minutes. 5 minutes left. Perry with a fucking dreadful goal kick. He's hoofed it straight to Elanga. And here's Harvey Barnes down the left-hand side. Time for Leeds to fucking barrel down the hatches of that barn. And here is Longstaff. Longstaff, losing the ball, giving his old club a goal. What's he doing, Longstaff? Longstaff! You're not still playing for Newcastle, mate. You're not still playing for Newcastle, lad. You're playing for Leeds United now. All right? What is that Newcastle defensive line, by the way? Harrison gets fouled by Bruno G. What is that defensive line, mate? Fuck me. Newcastle were all over the gaff back there. Tried asking ChatGPT if you look like a player, and it instead asks if I wanted you as a meme. What the fuck? Oh, yoy. Bogle the Booger. Boogie, boogie, boogie. Boogie Wonderland. Steven Spada! How you doing today, mate? Aronson is always fouled. Oh, Leeds United corner again. Not a chance. Oh. My sister's middle name is Kaum. Neem and BH are common. Kaum Neem. So her name is Keith. Big Keith. Solomon doesn't care about us. I don't care. It is OUFC. Gruev had a good game, in my opinion. A lot of players had a good game today. Leeds have had the better players, I said, better chances. As James Justin and Bruno G have a little bit of a push and a pull there. Little pull about, mate. Push and a pull, little pull about. Here we go. Why is fucking Harrison on the set piece again? It's headed across. DCL's there, and so is Pope. If only Leeds had a goalkeeper like that. Flipping heck, man. Thoughts about Okafor? Too early to say. I thought he looked relative. He was our best player against Arsenal, even though he only played like 10 minutes. And I thought he was actually relatively decent against Sheffield Wednesday. Aside from that one-on-one, which he whiffed. He should have hit that way further into the corner there. He's an exciting player to watch. He's got good pace on his attack. He's got great long strides. He's very, very dynamic moving forward. And I would have liked to see what he could do in this game, because Newcastle have holes defensively to be exploited. Their defensive line is very, very high at times, and a player like that in behind could really cause you some problems, as Sean Longstaff picks up the Premier League Man of the Match award. Most tackles in the game with 5, most duels won in the game with 8, and most distance covered with 9.5 kilometres is Mr. Longstaff. Come on, Leeds. Really hoping it works out and stays fit. Tony! What time is the giveaway prize draw after the match? Giveaway prize draw? What's the giveaway prize draw? Who do you think has been the best Sunderland player so far this season? Way too early to say, in my opinion. I couldn't even give you a name off the top of my head, to be honest with you. Couldn't give you a name. Who would you say has been the best Sunderland player from this part of the season? Who would you give, in your opinion? Because I couldn't even tell you the best Leeds player this season. Here we go. It's drilled forward again. Another long ball to DCL. That is nowhere near him. 1 minute and 15 seconds left on the clock right now for Leeds to get something good out of this game in the form of a win. I mean, at the end of the day, 4 points from our opening 9. Given the fixtures we had at the beginning of the season, you'd have bitten your hand off. Given the week we had, a point against Newcastle, you'd have bitten your hand off for that. But it is not confirmed just yet. Newcastle do have the ball, and they're picking it around slowly here. But with the chances we had, we are very disappointed. I'm personally very disappointed to not be walking out of Ellen Road today with all 3 points. Not that I am walking out of Ellen Road, granted, but the fact that these Leeds players are not walking out of Ellen Road with all 3 points right now is a bit disappointing, because Eddie Howe is a very, 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 very good manager, and he has set his side up to counteract Leeds today, but they have not been able to do it. This has been the weakest Newcastle performance all year. All season, this season, so far this season. And Leeds United have played a good role in that, mate. JT, I thought you liked Snatch. What is Snatch? Or Statch, you mean? I love Statch. Great player. Brilliant player. And that is it. It's full time. Leeds United 0, Newcastle 0. Newcastle happy with the point. Leeds United should have got all 3. I am disappointed, I have to say. I am disappointed with that one. Watch us go and beat Barcelona now. But you couldn't beat the mighty Leeds, mate, because Leeds are too good. DCL should have scored, but at least had the chances to score. I don't know why he's laughing with Nick Pope there. Should have fucking put it past Nick Pope. Definitely should have been playing more minutes, DCL. He's been, even though he's missing chances, he's getting chances. And that is what our other strikers are not getting, which is why our creativity is so poor, because we don't have strikers to do that. So there isn't going to be a giveaway prize draw then, so it was all a lie. What giveaway prize draw are you talking about, Sony? That was much better. Much better from Leeds United. Much better. But again, disappointing with the good spells of play that we had in that game. Very good spells of play we had in that game. You'd expect Leeds to have converted some of those chances that we did create. You'd expect us to have created more chances with the opportunities we had. As Longstaff goes, and it's all hugs and smiles with those Newcastle players there. Okafor now onto the pitch. Gives him a little wrap over the shoulder himself, but he's got to be disappointed that he didn't get any game time in there. You take a draw against Newcastle. Yeah, you got to take it, but you know it's just the way the story of the game was playing out there. You'd have hoped Leeds would have walked away with all 3 points, but we couldn't, and we didn't, and it's as simple as that, unfortunately. But what are you gonna do, right? What are you gonna do about it? You're gonna sit there and cry and moan and complain? No, you're not. You're just going to have to take it and take that fucking soft pill and swallow it. That's what you're going to have to do, lad. Or just go and beat Barcelona. You'll take a draw. Well, anyway, guys, been an absolute pleasure to watch this with you guys, as always. I will be doing my post-match reaction very shortly, or post-match breakdown and analysis. Give another little quick watch through of the game, and then we will be going through it. Great point, but we should have won. Exactly. I mean, that couldn't put it better myself. That is short, sweet, concise, and straight to the point. Brilliant point, but with the way the game went, we should have won. But anyway, guys, that has been all, as I said. For now, though, I will see you very soon. Been an absolute pleasure as always, and I will see you soon. We'll be back as soon as Leeds United are playing next, and we'll be back before then, to be fair as well, especially on transfer deadline day. A lot of stuff to cover, so we'll be back then. But thank you guys so much. It's been an absolute pleasure. For now, though, I will see you. Congrats for getting some point against the Champions League side. Exactly. For now, I will see you very soon. Au revoir, my brothers and my sisters on the TikTok. And there we go, lads. We are still live on the YouTube, of course. Congrats for the point against Champions League side. That was much better. Wow. I mean, as I say, what a game. Brilliant game of football to watch from a Leeds perspective at times in there. Very disappointing that we didn't convert our chances, didn't get those goals in. But what are you going to do at the end of the day? What are you going to do? For now, though, as I said, though, thank you guys so much for watching. It's been an absolute pleasure watching with you guys as always. For now, though, I will see you very soon. Au revoir, my brothers and my sisters.